with the business of YouTube. I go by OWG Booman, straight from north side Louisiana, west side of the brick. Now, man, I'm finna run the best head Storytime. Now, this is the best head so far, because you never know what you might run into. Might run into a fucking throat swabber. But look, though, I'm finna run this shit quick, because this little fucking thing in the background is loud, and I think it's finna cut off in a minute, so I ain't gonna complain about it. But look, check me out, bro. So, Beam, I ain't gonna fake it. It was this little female, I met her at school and shit. I was on some bopper shit, I ain't gonna fake. Big, fine, little chocolate bitch, you hear me? She was raw as fuck. Had lips like a bitch. She just looked freaky as fuck, but she was one of them little quiet girls, aggressive as fuck, barking out the mouth. I come sit down next to her, she, like, bitch, why you talking all that shit? Like, she just was barking out the mouth, little shy freak, you hear me? You could tell that she was a demon, like, her sex appeal was so high, but she was on some tough ass shit. But, bro, her sex appeal was just so high, so a nigga I already knew that she was a demon. But look, though, so, we rode off to the park one day. We rode off to the arena one day, you heard me? And we sat up in her back seat. Now I'm gonna fast forward all the way till it got to the point. Man, look. So we sitting in her back seat, you heard me? I'm in that bitch just josing. I end up telling that whole man, let me try a position on you in the back seat randomly. I'm like, you can keep all your clothes on, baby. I just want to try a position on you in the back seat. I throw her in the back seat, shit, throw that bitch in missionary. I'm talking about, I was just making little jokes. I'm like, man, I ain't fucked no girl in no car in so long, and I just want to try out the positions right now. And I was like, man, I don't think I could do this because a nigga way taller than I was when I first started getting it in the back seat. So, man, she let me do this shit. She wasn't even tripping, but say, fast forward, I ain't gonna fake. I end up falling into some little funny shit. I always do some little funny shit when it come to girls like this here. I was like, man, say, oh, man, you trying to play rock, paper, scissors for like a little rock, paper, scissors game, you know what I'm saying? So first we asked each other 20 questions, you hear me? We was asking each other body counts, all that shit. We was asking each other buku different sexual questions, you feel me, that led to this point. And I'm like, shit, let's play rock, paper, scissors. So she like, I whooped her ass, you heard me? And basically the award was for her to eat the dick. So, man, look. She lose the rock, paper, scissors game, and I say, shit. I say, shit, carry on, you know what I'm saying? I'm waiting on you to pull that bitch out. So she sitting there, she like, pull your pants down. I'm like, man, you pull my shit down. See, I'm not really a big fan of taking my own clothes off when it comes to a whole eating that bitch, because it's a whole woman right here. Why won't you pull my long ass slinky man out and slurp the juice out my shit? So she proceeded to pull my shit down. She like, okay, whoa. That hoe was like, you ready? Man, I said, yeah. She put that bitch straight in her mouth. But that hoe went straight to the bottom of my shit. Straight to the balls. Immediately. Like, you know how a hoe gotta suck your shit a little bit, let that bitch get a little wet. Man, this hoe, that hoe went straight down on my shit. Real life demon. I swear to D, man, so she sitting there just clear. Now I'm sitting there just enjoying the shit. My eyes in the clouds, but we in the public place, and this whole kind of in the fishbowl like me. So it's like, man, I'm looking around, but at the same time, I don't really give no fuck. If I get caught up, it is what it is. I'm in this bitch having a marvelous time. I ain't never heard the sounds this hoe was making. I ain't never heard that shit in my life. She was like, bro, the same shit you'll hear on porn, man. That hoe was like, that hoe was eating the dick off. So, I'm sitting there, let her do her shit. She jump off the dick, grab balls. That hoe got the sucking the fuck out my balls. You hear me? I'm talking about a feeling I never felt before. Like, the whole mouth was so wet. This on gang, and I want to let this be known. The whole mouth was so wet. Nigga, from here all the way up here was wet as a bitch. I'm like, what the fuck this hoe do on me? Like, pour water on me. It was so much fucking spit on me, bro. And she was just eating that bitch. She was like, you want me to keep going to you, man? I'm like, shit, yeah, man, what you mean? So I'm letting that hoe just, I'm in that bitch like this. I'm in that bitch like, you doing your shit. I like to talk it through whether I'm beating that shit from the back or whether, you know. So I'm like, oh, you doing your shit. She actually cousins of an outstanding game member. I'm not gonna voice his name, but she actually is a cousin of a very tough ass game member. Niggas are fearful of that boy. But see, she's sitting there taking my life away, and then eventually I end up volcano eruption. Now, nigga, when I did, Man, this hoe, that hoe inhaled my semen. I swear, man, that hoe, she inhaled. You know how a hoe will let that bitch jump in her mouth or catch the nut in her mouth, then swallow that bitch. Man, she took my whole life. I floated out that bitch that night. Nah, matter of fact, it was in the day. Man, I floated out that bitch, man. I immediately floated out my body. So I'm like, okay, she done caught the nut. Now she took every droplet of my shit. All children, gone. I'm thinking she finna stop. So my shit sting. I'm like, hold on. Ain't no nigga gonna admit this, but after, I can only speak with me, to be honest. After I admit, do not keep sucking my shit, I'm gonna slap the fuck out you. No cap. She sitting there just, I just wanna bet that whole nuts. Get off my dick, you feel me? But yeah, man, after that, man, she lifted off that bitch. She say so how it was. Cause I told her like, man, shit, head don't really do it for me. Woo woo. She was like, so how it was? I was like, man, shit, I ain't gonna fade that bitch. On God, I fuck with that bitch. That hoe just sitting here wiping her mouth, laughing and shit. She said like, yeah, your nut don't taste like nothing and stuff. She was like, yeah, you got healthy now because, man, that hoe ate my dick. Bro, my dick was so fucked. This hoe put the whole dick in her mouth.